and you better be real careful and real cautious before you decide you understand the causes of a behavior, especially if it's behavior that you judge harshly, because things can really go wrong with the wrong attributions, and we have a very dark-stained history of that occurring precisely for those reasons. Now, for me, when I look at all of this information, the single thing that I find to be most important has to do with change. Every single biological fact that I've given along the way here is subject to change over time. Ecosystems change. Thousands of years ago, the Sahara was a lush grassland filled with hippos and giraffe. Cultures change. In the 17th century, the scariest people in all of Europe were the Swedes, who spent that whole century rampaging all over Europe, and the Swedes have not had a war in 203 years. They changed. And most of all, brains change. Circuits form, neurons weaken, patterns grow, parts of brains expand, and as a result, people change. And they could change extraordinarily. Some examples of it. Change in people that can occur over the course of decades. A man who moves me enormously, a man by the name of John Newton. He was a British theologian. He was a leading abolitionist, played a central role in the banning of slavery at the beginning of the 1800s in England. John Newton spent the early decades of his adult life as the captain of a slave ship. And after he retired from that, he spent decades as a local parson, still investing in the slave trade and growing rich from it, until one day something changed in him. Something changed, and he celebrated it in the thing that he is most known for historically, in a hymn that he wrote, Amazing Grace. Another example.